Hello, everybody. I'm hanging out here with my dog Clover. Hey, Clover, how you doing today? It's cold, it's wet, it's rainy. If you're in the United States, it's President's Day. Happy President's Day. If you're in Canada, it's National Canadian Flag Day. Um, Hello to all my Canadian friends out there. Love your national anthem before every hockey game I go to, or at least the ones where they're playing a Canadian game. Um, Anyway, if you're living in another part of the world and you celebrate some other holiday today, or if it's just another Monday, welcome. All right, so this is a little late in the game, and since Clover jumped on my lap, I thought, you know what? I'll put the camera on, and now she seems uninterested. Check it out, Clover. Eee! Okay, she's wearing a sweater. All right, you okay, Clover? There you go. All right, so what I thought, I put the camera on, and hopefully the audio is okay. And I don't do a lot of edits just because I don't have time. And this is about a week late because I wanted to put this out about a week ago, the day it came out, and I was late on it, so I am sorry. But this is my review of Future State Robin Eternal #2, and I like this cover, although I am. I've said this before on the Justice League panel. I'm missing the cape, although it does kind of make it a little more futuristic, I guess. Could have used a couple gauntlets there. I don't know. It's a big debate whether Robin should have the gauntlets like Batman or not. And maybe an insignia, although I guess. Oh, where are you going, Clover? Do you like the insignia? Clover's my Robin to my Batman, or my Stephanie Brown to my Batgirl. Spoiler, I don't know. What am I saying? Or my Ace to my Alfred, or my Crypto, the super dog, to Wonder Woman's kangaroo. All right, there we go. You ready? This is very unprofessional. People are like, come on, I came here for Robin. Instead, I'm getting Oh, she's going to leave. All right. Are you going to leave? Or you just want your head scratched? Oh, am I boring you? Is this yawning? She's like, right? Okay. Anyway, Robin's costume. He looks cool there. I like the facial expression. I like the detail. Very realistic. Kind of not a huge fan of spoiler Stephanie Brown seeing the back of her like this. It would have been cool if we would have seen her more of her costume, more of a front angle. But you know what? I kind of like this fighting the robot, and I liked it because he died in the last issue. But as you can see here, he comes back to life right away. So let's jump into the issue here. I'm going to kind of look at it little by little. So this is right where the last one left off. Again, incredible artwork. Don't you think this artwork's amazing, Clover? Look at that. Look at that shading. All right, great shading. Love the artwork. Love that they didn't keep us in suspense for a long time that Tim Drake was going to die and then come back right away. See, look how great Stephanie Brown's costume is there with the bat signal and everything. Would have loved to seen that on the cover besides just her back. Love that she has a cape and a hood. Wish Darcy would have been on the cover too. That would have been cool. Although she doesn't have that much of a costume here, they kind of could have done Darcy better. I love this part. Look at this little part here where Tim's like coming back to life, and like you can see like his broken back and spine is being like readjusted and put back. And there's great suspense here, like what's going to happen? What is he going to be like? We've seen other people who've been in the Lazarus pit and they've gone insane and gone crazy. Is that going to happen to Tim? Does Tim have the willpower to withstand this? And what I really like about this issue is that you kind of see that Tim does have the willpower to withstand the Lazarus pit, but not fully. So he does a much better job of keeping his senses, but does struggle as this issue goes on. We'll see. Great artwork. Let me see here. Let's look at the credits here. Megan Fitzmartin, writer. I really enjoyed her writing. I was not familiar with her. I did send her a message on Twitter and said I enjoyed it, and she wrote back like, "Thank you, that's great," or something like that. So that was kind of cool that she's kind of interacting with the fans. Eddie the Eagle. I don't know. Is he the Eagle? I'm going to start calling him here. Eddie the Eagle Barrows. I don't know if he's Eddie the Eagle, but his pencils are amazing. And Eber Ferreria, I'm not familiar. Probably done a ton of stuff, and I'm just not familiar. The inks are great on the inks. Colors are cool too. I like the color palette here. And I love how he's got all this green on him all the time from the Lazarus. I guess it's not the Lazarus pit. It's the Lazarus drug, or what do they call it? I don't even know. I'll look and see. It's some kind of Lazarus drug or something like that. It is kind of interesting though that if you look at the cover, um, the robot doesn't quite look the same. I don't know if they just got the memo, like, yeah, robot, or I don't even, I forget what they call them. They're not robots, or they are, but they have a name. I can't remember. That looks like sort of, it looks like kind of Battlestar Galactica ish. I like that. All right. Now, there's not an awful lot that happens in this issue. So a lot of it consists of just sort of them running around. There is this sort of initial reaction from Stephanie and Darcy. I forgot her name for a second. What is the deal? And then it seems like Tim is okay. And I wonder if he's got some superpowers. And I really like the idea of like a superpowered Tim joining the Justice League, just as long as Shazam doesn't, snap his neck while he's pretending to be the Question. But we don't know if it was Tim Drake as the Question or just an editor's mistake in the Question. So, of course, Tim kills this robot or destroys it. And then here come reinforcements. So, like, here come basically stormtroopers from Star Wars, right? And they're just, I guess, I don't know what they are. They're just there to, like, keep Robin busy for 22 issues because there's really only a few 22 issues, 22 pages because there's really only a couple of pages of actual stuff happening. So Darcy and Stephanie need to figure out what's going on, what the magistrate's plan is, hack into the system, and you see our boy Tim over here. He's ready for a fight, gonna take on these stormtroopers here or whatever they are, and he basically just is like pumped up with the drug. I wonder if this would be really good to introduce like Bane. What if Bane was on this stuff? I wonder, have we, Clover, do you know, have we seen Future State Bane? She's not even interested in this at all, are you? Are you, Clover? All right. Anyway, they fight, and Darcy's trying to hack into the system and realize there's a peacekeeper on the 13th deck, which would have been shocking to me if I had any clue what a peacekeeper was or what they do or cared. And as Tim is fighting, we get the idea that he is pumped up here. I want to pump you up, right? He's all pumped up. Look at that. He's smashing in the stormtroopers' helmets and stuff. And she keeps calling him Robin, which I love that right there. All right, Robin, we have to work fast. Robin, right? But Robin is not just fighting. We could see he's also hallucinating. The Lazarus drug is causing him to go a little crazy. What would you feel like if you were on the Lazarus drug? Would you feel all strong? Would you be like, I'm Clover and I can take on the world? Would you? Okay. Anyways, what are we talking about here? All right. So as he's hallucinating, he's kind of seeing Two-Face. The colors are fantastic. The penciling is fantastic. The inking, look at that. How do you shade that? How do you do that? I don't know. Look at the work on Two-Face's face. I mean, gosh, look at that shading. Look at that. Look at that cross. As a crosshatch, I think it's called. I don't know. I'm not an artist, but I can appreciate others' art, and that I just find amazing. And it's great storytelling. And then you see they use this shadow all the time. The shadow of Batman, where like Tim is almost talking to Batman and Nightwing and Damian about sort of not being good enough and not being a part of the family while he's hanging, beating these stormtroopers up. Darcy's hacking in and she finds out Lazarus resin. That's it, the resin. I don't know who calls it drug resin. Would you call it drug resin, Clover? If we did like a Breaking Bad thing and got a trailer and you and me were creating drugs, would we call it resin? What would we call it? You'd probably want it in the form of a doggy biscuit, right? Anyway, that's for later. All right. So the Lazarus resin makeup is not compatible with human emotions. It is a death sentence. So that's not looking good. So they just killed Tim Drake. Now we get him back. Now we're going to kill him again. So, woohoo, great. Okay. Then we just have some more of this where they're talking. You don't really know if Tim's hearing it or not, but you see Tim is kind of hallucinating. He's seeing the shadow of Batman. He's hearing Batman's voice. See, even Darcy, the last of your friends, she doesn't believe in you, doesn't think you can accomplish the mission. This part was getting a little like, to me because I don't really think of Robin that way, but it was all right. He's hallucinating. Got another page of that, another page of that, another page of that. And then here is, I guess, the Peacekeeper, number 13. Look at all the pouches on the Peacekeeper, man. That's right out of an Image comic of the 90s. Pouch Man. All right. With the 13, I'm surprised it doesn't have an. Surprised he's not called Magistrate X or Peacekeeper X or X Peacekeeper, something like that. I don't know. Make it more 90s. Look at those pouches. Pouchy pouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pouches that I can see just from there. What is he keeping all those pouches? I mean, it can't all be ammunition, right? Like, I don't know. It's kind of a cool mask, kind of a cool look. I think this is a testament to Eddie Barrow's art, how great it is that if you told him, hey, there's a character that has 10 pouches on his chest, you would think, oh, that's ridiculous. And Eddie actually makes him look kind of cool. And I like this panel right here of Tim Drake running into action right there. That is really awesome. Let's see here. So then Darcy's kind of pleading with Spoiler a little bit. Robin's kicking butt, and he's still kicking butt and hallucinating Batman. It's just kind of thing is, it's kind of repetitive, but it moves really fast, so it's not too bad. Again, more Batman, and the art is so great that I kind of forgive a little bit of just like not much happening. Somehow, this is what's weird, and this I don't blame the writer of this issue. It's kind of editorial. Spoiler gets captured here, and then she just kind of disappears in right there in a pod right there. She leaves, and then it says right there, editor's note: Spoilers adventures continue in the pages of Future State, the next Batman 2. But if you read the next Batman 2, it's not like, oh hey, I was with Robin and we got captured and this kind of thing. It's more like she's undercover in prison and it's the Batgirl, so Cassandra Cain's there, and it's not a bad story. It's okay, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it connects to this one per se. But I think there's a lot going on at DC, and I can give them a free pass on some stuff like this. Look at this. Just tell me, wouldn't that be better? Wouldn't that look cooler if he had a cape? I'm just saying. A lot of pouches too for Robin. Gosh, this is like the most pouches in a fight since I've seen X Force meets Wildcat or whatever. All right. So what happens here? I can't even remember the ending here. So Robin saves the day, sort of. What else? He saves Darcy, but then he falls to his death in the water. That's it. Tim Drake's dead again. Bye bye. Never to be seen again. Darcy can't believe it. It's the end. But wait, nope. The hand rising from the water. Never the end. So they kill him again just to bring him back again. Overall, I enjoyed this. I liked it. Here's what I really liked. It is a Tim Drake story. It is centered around Tim Drake. It is not a team book. He's not one of Young Justice or one of the Teen Titans or one of the Bat family. It is Tim. Tim is the leader. He has sidekicks. If you want to say partners, I guess some Stephanie Brown fans would be like, she's not his sidekick. But he has partners, but he's the story. He's the center of it. And it's a decent read. It's 2 issues. I could have seen this a few years ago or a couple decades ago, this exact story being like a 6-issue miniseries. So I'm happy that they just put it as a 2-issue and it wasn't dragged out as 6 issues or something crazy like that with all kinds of filler and everything. The characterization of Tim Drake is pretty spot on. I feel like I'm not like Tim wouldn't say that. Tim wouldn't do this. So overall, I'm going to give issue number 2 like an 8 out of 10, and the whole thing around an 8 out of 10, like a B plus, maybe 8.5 out of 10. I don't know. It's not really a scientific rating system. Basically, I liked it. I enjoyed reading it. I love looking at the art. The art would get 9.5 out of 10. The art's amazing. Story was solid. Having to fit it in with the Future State, only getting 2 issues. I think it did really well. It didn't try to do too much and over-explain too much. So overall, this is great. I enjoyed it. I hope everybody goes out and buys it. Support the artists, support the writers, buy their comics. And I'll talk to everybody next time on Robin. Everyone loves the Drake.